It's the Keith and BJ Show, and thanks for tuning in. And you can check us out every day. There's a new show that we've got up, so just make sure you check out the podcast and share with your friends. What we're trying to do is bring you information and things you may have not heard about or get you involved, because it takes the voice of all of us to get results. If there's something going on wrong, it needs to be brought out to the public, to everybody. We got to do it, BJ, and we just got to keep spreading that word.
That's right. We got to give you unfiltered information right here on the Keith and BJ Show. A couple were arrested and charged with child abuse. There was 5 children lived in a filthy home with a dead grandfather. It was a trailer home.
Yep.
They said they found food on the floor and food on the bed, feces underneath the trailer. Just a nasty,
and where
filthy
were the parents
house.
at, though? Where were they? I mean,
well, they
lived in it with him.
Living in there with him.
And then how about the part they said that children were taking food in there to the grandfather who was dead, and the mom said, well, if we would have known he was dead, we wouldn't have had him doing that. I'm like,
that doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't. It really, really? I'm like, really?
But they said it was like 24 hours. They didn't know that he was dead.
How can you live in conditions like, how can you live in that? It smells, you got rotted food and decaying body, and how can you live in a situation like that and you're able, mind, body, and soul?
When you get depressed, though, man, you start just letting things go.
Yeah, you do.
Sometimes my room gets a little crazy, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Then I look at my son's room, and his room look crazy. And then I go downstairs, look at the dishes. I'm like, man, we done lost our damn mind in this house. I was like, clean it up. Yeah, I'm serious. I'm saying you gotta keep your mind focused on cleanliness.
You do, because you'll put that stuff off, man.
Yeah.
Disease, and you wonder, you get bed bugs, and you get, it's like, oh, I'm sorry, man. It's like your mama told you don't eat it. I can't eat at everybody's house, man. Can't do that. It's like they nasty, man. I mean, nice people, but they just straight nasty.
I mean, I remember back in radio, back in the day. If our wives are listening to this podcast, don't be offended, because when a woman would call up to the station when we first started in radio, you'd be all excited. You'd be like, oh man, you cute, you sound cute, I'd like you to come over to the house. So you go over there and visit. And one time, this is at Shaw University when I was in school. We walked, I took my boy with me, we walked over to this lady's house, and she said, y'all come on in. Man, we walked in the house, her floor was covered in dirt. Stuff all on the kitchen, everything dirt. And she came out and she said, I made some cookies for y'all. Man, we said we had already eaten. I'm sorry. We are not eating that crap.
Old school, we know better, man. It's like, I'm not eating in your house if you got a dog up in there, you got a cat up in there. I'm no disrespect to animal lovers. I'm not eating up in there. I mean, your house nasty. I'm sorry. I mean, no, I'm fine. I mean, people do it all the time. Hey, you come on, have a plate. I'm like, no, I'm good. I just got to eat. Man, this house stinks.